copied these down exactly, right?
Yeah.
Same language. I'll copy them down.
I did slightly British.
Water. Hot. For. Book. Have I changed anything about them? I mean, I changed the color that they were written in.
Yeah.
My handwriting's a little messier because I was going fast.
Book looks, I guess.
Yeah, okay, book looks pretty bad. But what I have done is transcribe them. Do you know what it means to transcribe something?
Copy down in a different.
To copy down.
Yeah.
So trans, let's break that down by prefix and suffix. What does the prefix tran mean? Transcontinental, transatlantic.
So move
Across.
across
Okay, so we'll take, let's see what the list says.
to
What does scribe mean? Well, let's see what the list says. Who has their list handy? It might not be on here.
Right.
Hey, good.
good
It's not on there. To write. Well, we're getting there. We're not there yet. Stop yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, I know. That's like 20 years ago. Be patient with me. So just to write this across, we didn't change much about it. We changed the color of I changed the color of the letters. Is it still in English? Yeah. I didn't change languages. Now, what if I was to write this? Exactly.
Those are spinning.
Okay, so did I change anything about those words?
You translated them to.
No, they're still the same. They're the same.
Well, they mean the same thing, but I didn't just transcribe them, did I?
You translated.
Oh. Okay. When we translated this, we actually went from English to a new language. It's a very different language. Same meaning, agua or water, caliente or hot, cuatro or four, libro or book, same language, but it's different. It's in a different language. We translated it. Why is Moser doing this? She's gone insane. Just smile and nod. She promised us candy. If we just smile and nod like everything's okay, then eventually she'll come to her senses. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. All of you working together, 2 or 3 of you working together, come up with all the steps that you can remember about the process of going from a DNA strand getting towards making protein. Go. So, the vocabulary word that we didn't include when we were talking about this whole process the other day is that this step, making RNA from DNA, you know what it's called? Transcription.
Transcription. Good job, Devin.
So, we haven't changed the language here, really. It's still nucleotides. It's still a nucleic acid. It's essentially the same language. The letters are a different color. We have one new letter. This is something you should probably add to your notes. But this is, yeah, we'll get there. This is called transcription. We take the DNA, we take the nucleic acid language in DNA, and we copy it over, we write it across to what's actually called mRNA. There are 3 kinds of RNA. We're going to talk about 2 of them for the most part. But mRNA is the messenger. If I asked you to be a messenger and take pieces of folded up paper to Mr. Voorhees, you would take the information on that paper and you would travel someplace with it. mRNA takes the information and travels to the ribosome. So when we last met our heroes, we left it here. That RNA goes to the ribosome, DNA zips back up, but we don't have a protein yet, do we? We don't. Interesting happens. So step 4, here's the ribosome. Who here has ever seen a cash register in their entire life?
Me.
If not, I have homework for you. I'm going to assign you to go to a store and ask them to see their cash register. It's going to be a little awkward. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be kind of strange. The cash register tape feeds through the cash register. And this mRNA feeds right through the ribosome.
What?
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Whoa, way.
So, you people are goofballs. I mean that. It actually feeds through like a little piece of ticker tape.
Awesome.
So mRNA feeds through ribosome. And as it does that, something magical happens.
It makes stuff.
Well, there are little delivery vans that these trucks that transport RNA, tRNA, delivers. What are the pieces that make up proteins? Do you remember? Oh, talk at your table. Talk to one another. Talk to one another. Talk to one another. What are the pieces that make up a protein? Bigger than that. Amino acids.
Well, that sounds like a good idea to me. Cells.
No, this is all happening within a cell. This is all happening within a cell. These are things that are smaller than cells. So the tRNA delivers the amino acids. So each one of those 3 base pieces on the mRNA is called a codon, C-O-D-O-N, a codon. And that codon is specific for an amino acid. Now, the 3 letters that match up to the codon on the tRNA are like the license plate on the truck. Nobody really cares much about the license plate on the truck, but it's a good double check. If you want to make sure that the right amino acid is being delivered, you check the tRNA. Oh yeah, they match up. Okay, we're good. That codon is the important part. Codons code for amino acids. You probably want to write this down, Devin.
Code.
Codons code for amino acids. The tRNA part is called the anticodon, but it matches the codon, but it's not what controls the amino acid that gets delivered.
Wait, what's the codon mean again?
The codon is the 3 base chunk of mRNA that has a code for an amino acid.
Code for aminos. Acid.
Yep.
Jumpy, chill.
As these amino acids get delivered, as the RNA feeds through the ribosome, those amino acids get hooked together. They get bonded together. It's called a peptide bond.
Peptide bond.
Mm-hmm. That is that thing. It's a peptide bond. Once we've got a whole chain of these peptide bonded amino acids, we call it a polypeptide. And you know what another name for a polypeptide is?
Polly pocket.
A protein. You might have them in a Polly Pocket.
What's a polly pocket?
Is that? Oh no, I'm thinking of Hot Pockets. Never mind. Those are a whole different thing.
I love Hot Pockets.
I love Hot
The pizza Hot Pockets.
So that chain right there, that chain of amino acids, is a protein. Bunch of amino acids held together with peptide bonds.